Before we dig into a detailed description of the 3 Ducts Inside strategies, let's talk about the basic principles that apply to all of the strategies. It begins with design. Today, it's common practice to draw a square in the garage and label it FAU for forced air unit, and then the designer just leaves it up to the HVAC contractor to take it from there. Why would you omit such an important element as the HVAC system? You wouldn't leave the windows off of the plan. It's important to really think about where the mechanical equipment, including the ducts, are going to go inside the building. The first step is to choose the strategy that you plan to use. Is it going to be the dropped soffit, or the open web floor trusses, or something else? Or maybe it will be a combination of approaches. Then create mechanical drawings, not only in plan view but also in section, so that it's very clear exactly where the ducts are going to occur inside the house. In doing this, you'll want to consult the HVAC contractor because they're going to help you understand the size of the ducts that are needed and some of the limitations, perhaps on the way the ducts have to run, the fittings and the grills, etc. It's essential to involve the HVAC contractor early on because it's really important to have all of the information on the building plans. A lot of people are tempted to create a set of plans that are really just for plan review, but really don't go beyond that. And I understand why that happens because people don't want to raise any red flags with plan review, but with the Ducts Inside project, it will be very beneficial to have all of the information on the plans. For one thing, the plans are a contractual document that really ties all of the different trades together so that the complete plans have the final say on what will be in the building and how it will be done. If you leave the plans vague, it's not going to help in figuring out who's responsible for what parts of the project. The plans are also an essential communication tool because you use the plans to get bids and all the trades will know exactly what their scope of work is. If the HVAC contractor wants to know what his job is, he can refer to the plans. I think one of the reasons why plans have become less important is because, unfortunately, they don't always have the information that all the different trades really need in order to do their jobs. They're doing their jobs based on the conventional approach that they've always used. Since we're asking them to do something different, it's important to document those differences in the plans. In commercial construction, the plans hold a much more central place in the process because the buildings are larger and more complicated, but also because the information you need is right there. Complete plans are really essential, and we want to use them now not only as a contractual document, but also as that essential communication tool. Integrated design means that everyone is involved in the creation of the design. That means all of the trades guided by the general contractor. For the first Ducts Inside project, it's essential to have all the trades sit down face to face. If these people are sitting down together, they can agree exactly on where the components are going to be, how they're going to be installed, and what the construction sequence is going to be. The main thing is not to attempt business as usual. It just won't work with a project where you're trying to build with Ducts Inside conditioned space, at least not at first. As everyone gains experience with the new approach and they've established new working arrangements, it may be okay for the designer and the general contractor to exercise their knowledge without dragging everyone into a meeting for a new project. Take a look at the Project Team Guidelines for Ducts Inside Approaches document, which serves as a guide for general contractors and project managers.